All right, it's Thursday, February 20th, just following up on the QQQs. I decided to take a small basic gain on this trade. I discussed how I bought put options here on the breakdown of bar one, scaled out to set up an hours trade. I've been holding ever since, waiting for kind of a potential rollover to take out the lows of the day. We've kind of consolidated in here for a long time, and now obviously we're heading up. It's possible we just take out liquidity here and then have a big red bar, and that could be a secondary entry into the afternoon. But for now, since the options came back to my entry price, I bought the 540 puts at 431, scaled out at 6 to set up an hours trade, and then I decided to exit at 433. So a small gain here. I was trying to hold on. I discussed on kind of a midday update video how this is an interesting two-down day that for the moment has the potential to really fail here at the all-time highs. But at the same time, we're coming into this, gap here between the low of this bar and the high of this bar, and this could be a potential area that things hold. You don't know. The only way I'm going to know for sure is by the end of the day how this bar looks, and if we get a 2-up day tomorrow, for example, or if maybe by the afternoon we get a big hammer bar here, then I'll expect continuation higher. Maybe we close strongly red. And I discuss, as I've discussed on a midday update video, then you kind of expect lower prices and possibly a weekly bar here that, stays red by the end of the week and then follows through lower into next week. At that point, if that happens, we judge to see if we hit this target. And if not, then maybe, we're just pausing here at this inflection point, ready to head higher. So there could be good buy signals developing in this little pullback. Anytime you're at an inflection point, it's just a matter of judging what happens at this pause area. Do you're going to break right through it? Whoops, my thing is delaying here. Are you going to break right through it with strong momentum and go to the next target? Are you going to pause and maybe, hold in here and then make a move up? Or are you going to completely fail and head lower? So it's tough to say, what happens at these key inflection points. But at this point, given the big picture, that kind of is in a big uptrend and the yearly chart's up, I'm still expecting higher until this weekly chart really fails. So anyway, at the moment here, we didn't follow through to the downside. We had a lot of time to do it. It's still possible we just take out this pivot here, hold in this little gap and reverse lower, but I'm gonna have to see a big red bar to re-enter to the downside and expect maybe, to test that low maybe in the afternoon. But for now, given that we kind of went down a couple of times with some green bars, there is some buying coming in down here. So jury's still out what's going to happen for the rest of the day, and we know some of the context involved, but for now it's just a downward move that really hasn't followed through as you would have expected on a very strong momentum down day, and we're into a gap area that could hold. So let's kind of judge what happens at the end of the day and go from there.